Good afternoon. This is Tammy with Flippin' Furniture. We are, if you were with me yesterday, we were working on this Valentine's Day tag, and we kind of went down a rabbit hole of playing with molds, which I think we had some fun. Yeah, we played with a lot of different stuff, but we played with a lot of different waxes and stuff like that. But anyway, we're going to try to finish this up today. These are our roses that we're going to use. So let's go ahead and move it down, and let's see if I can stay in camera a little bit better today. No guarantees. And let me get my iPad where I can see it on here and see if I can stay in view better. Okay. All right. Let me get a sip and we'll start rocking and rolling. Okay. I was getting ready to put the roses on yesterday, which were kind of going to go something like this. Let's hopefully we've got them all here. And if you were with me yesterday, I talked about how I was going to get my studio all cleaned up and organized so I could find everything. And yeah, that has not happened yet today, but I did get a little bit done before we came in here, but only because my guys were using my computer, so after lunch. So otherwise, I would probably not be live yet. Hello, Peggy. Hey, Lisa. Okay. So we're going for something like this. Ooh, I was hoping there was one more flower, but maybe there never was another one. Probably not, because there's really not room anyway. So, okay. So then I got this kind of sort of laid out and thought, ooh, that background is too blah. So let's see if we can zhuzh it up a smidgen. And I've got out some Decor Metal Matte paint, which is this really gorgeous, you know, I love my browns and bronzes. This is chocolate. It's kind of a metallic. Let's just stir it up a little. I don't think it really needs it, but we're going to stir it anyway, just to be safe. Lori, I got to go free picking yesterday. Got a few goodies. Awesome. What'd you get? Care to share with the class? Hey, Jenny, jumping on. We are going to try to finish up this tag that we started yesterday. Okay, I'm just going to put some of this paint on here. And we're going to use this stencil. And we're going to stencil around here on this background. I just feel like it needs a little something, something. And I'm going to use this stencil here. Hey, Rayanne, thank ya. Just going to use it to add a little interest to the background. If I go that way, is that going to make sense? Probably not. So, okay, I'm going to start stenciling. 1/2 gallon flip top canning jars, old mailbox, a couple of metal containers. Awesome. Is the couple Podge paper? It is rice paper. It was kind of like this one. I had this one and this one out yesterday, so I ended up going with obviously the one I chose. So Courtney could probably put in a link for both of these if anybody was looking for those. Okay, I'm gonna start putting this on, hopefully where I want it. Hopefully. Okay, I'm just using my little sponge dabbers here. Hopefully getting it where I want it. It's kind of hard to tell. And I'm going to come up the side a little bit too. Kind of make me nervous because I can't really see what I'm going on top of here. So I think we'll all be surprised when I pull off the stencil and see what, where I have it. Like I said, this is kind of a glittery metallic paint. It is really pretty. And it looks like that's probably what I used on this stencil the last time. And it doesn't look like I got cleaned up very well. I'm really wanting to take a peek. Well, okay, we're gonna, because I gotta know what I'm doing here. Okay, that's not showing up real well yet. So, shoot, don't tell me I just shifted. It's never a bad idea to tape it down, but you know me, I just don't. Okay, I gotta get a little more paint out here. That is so pretty. I don't want to cover that heart. I'm going to go onto it just a little bit, hopefully. And maybe I just need 2 coats for that to show up a little better. I assume Courtney sent out text alerts. I guess I never asked. And if you're not on our text alert list and want to be, and that just means you get a text when I go live, you can sign up for that by texting the word live, L-I-V-E, to 217-262-9440. And then, like I said, you just get a text whenever I go live. Okay, let's take a peeky peek now. Okay, nothing too fantastical. Looks like I didn't hit that one very much. What's 2172 mean, Lori? Okay, just making sure she sent them out. I figured she did, but and I didn't want anything too bold in the background, so I think this will be just enough to break up the boring background. Hey, Debbie. Sorry if I've missed some comments. I'm trying to concentrate a little bit. Oh, fat fingers. I do a lot of fat fingering myself, so I should have known. Okay, and I'm gonna have to dry this here in a second and move it around. and see where we're at. Okay. That's looking good. Okay. I was getting a little nervous there for a minute. Let's dry that so that we don't smudge and smear it when I lay it back down. Okay. I know my heat gun's here because... Okay, there it is. Judy, I just pretty much run them underwater. I mean, if you do it right away, you're good. Now, do I always get them washed right away? No. A lot of times I'll, you know, hopefully I'll get Courtney in here to take this for me when I get done with it. And I've heard of people using like simple green and stuff like that to, you know, if they really got something on there. And obviously you saw, well, maybe you didn't. A lot of, you know, I shouldn't even admit this, but a lot of times I don't even clean mine. What was the number first? The number again is 217-262-9440, and I think Lori Cochran put it in the comments also. 217-262-9440. But yeah, I'm terrible at getting, I don't have running water out here, and I don't keep a pan of water. But yeah, if you get it in water right away, just get them rinsed off. You know, you can use, you know, something to scrub them off a little bit, like a, you know, a little scrubbing brush thing. Let's see if I can finish off this side a little bit. And I know our flowers are going to cover this some, so. I'm not going to worry too much about it. And even if I did, it wouldn't do me a whole lot of good because I would still mess it up, so. Okay. But yeah, I've heard of people, if that's really, really bad, I've heard of people putting it in like a black or in a trash bag and filling it with like simple green, or, you know, spraying it really good, putting it in a trash bag and sealing up the trash bag and leaving it in there for a day or something like that to really saturate it and that kind of thing. You know, I'm sure a lot depends on what is on there. You know, if it's acrylic paint, sometimes if you get it on there thick enough, you can start picking it off too, which is not the thing to do. But don't ask me how I know. Okay, Lori says crud cutter takes off old paint. Okay, let's dry that again, and then we'll do some more to the top. Or we'll hopefully finish off the top. Hope these flowers look okay with that now. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. It's going to look very romantical, I think. I hope. Looks like I got some blue wax on there last night. Oh, hopefully our roses will cover that up. I may have to be strategic about that. Just want to get this dry enough so that, yeah, so that if I bump it, it's not gonna smear it. And if you want to see how we started this, you can go back, to yesterday's video. and see how we started and watch how we played with all the waxes and had fun with all that stuff. So, okay. Let's kind of sort of try to line this up. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, now what do I do with my dauber? There it is. Okay. And I thought about doing a raised stenciling because I love raised stenciling. But I know we're putting those roses on there, and it might have been okay, but I just didn't want to have to deal with the unevenness underneath there, so I decided to go with the paint instead. Can I help you?
I thought you said I wonder where my daughter is.
No, I don't think so. I said I wonder where my dauber is.
Oh.
Courtney's in the doorway and scared the crap out of me. No, I was looking for a dauber, not a daughter. Nice to know you're listening. Get a little more paint.
I was going to take that stencil.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure this stencil did not get washed last time. It's when you use the thicker stuff that it really gets bad. Like, oh, I can't even think of what it's called. Any of the Stone Effect paste or 3D stencil paste. Those are, yeah, really hard to get off of there if you don't get those off immediately. Oh shoot, what am I doing? I am going right off the side there. Not paying attention whatsoever. Okay. One more little bitty section here. And there's my dauber. Sorry, this is boring. Okay, good enough. Thank you, my love. Okay, Courtney is actually taking that stencil to be put in water. And I just put my little dauber in water there. Clean up my fingers a little bit so I'm not getting it all over everything else. Okay, let's dry that up. And we could quit here. We wouldn't have to put the flowers on even. Hey, Jamie. 40 and feels like 50 again. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what it is here. I know it's rainy and drizzly and nasty. We've had a lot of rain lately. I don't know about a lot, but it seems like it's rained quite a bit here lately. Oh, that's pretty like it is. Okay. So let's get a game plan again on how we think we might want to lay these out. And then I do have some leaves too. Okay, let's see here. Where is my... There it is. Okay. I'm gonna use heavy body gel. Is that what I want? Yeah. Heavy body gel to glue these on, but I do want to kind of figure out where I want the rest of these. I don't know why, because once I take them off of here, there's a good chance I'll forget how I had them laid out. 42 feels like 36 in Illinois. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't think it was quite that warm, but that sounds about right. Would I recommend priming or painting wood before doing a raised stencil, as the full surface will be painted over after stenciling is done? Oh, would you recommend priming or painting wood before doing a raised stencil? I'll have to think about that when I get done with this. I've got to, I don't know, too much for me to think through at the moment. I don't know why. Sometimes I just cannot absorb too much information. It's a me thing. I don't want everybody to have to wait on me to finish the project while I think that through. I just don't want to tell you the wrong thing and then have to come back later when I have a chance to think it through and then be like, oh, no, that's not what she's, you know. If I reread it later and then be like, oh, that's not what it said at all. Okay. I hope I did enough of these leaves. Okay, well, we'll just make do. And we don't have to have one on the end there. But it feels empty without it. Now, this just reminds me of my cake decorating days. Putting all these florals together. I don't know. We don't have to do all of those, but I don't know. That's always what I did. I just tucked them all in there. I like these big ones, but they don't really fit. I don't want to cover up too much more of her, so maybe I don't need that one big one. Sorry, you're having to hear me think through this. And I could just break off that, make that fit down there a little better. Hello, Carla. Okay. Well, that little leaf there might just fit on the end. That'll work. We can slide it all a little bit that way. Okay, we're just gonna glue it down. Oh, well, I didn't put any. There's a little one for there. Trouble is, some of them curve one way. That'll be good enough. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on first. I'm just gonna use heavy body gel on the back. Hey, boo, hey. Patty, Heavy Body Gel is just this really, really thick glue, if you will. You can see it's just really thick. I use it a lot for heavier pieces, bigger, heavier pieces, like the metal pieces and stuff that we use for embellishments, like all the metal pieces, all the gears, anything heavier, which, you know, that's definitely a bigger, heavier piece, and it just, yeah, and it dries fast. It's just thick and, yeah, I don't know if you can hear how thick that is. It's good stuff. I'm sure there's better explanations for it out there than what I just gave you, but that's what I use it for, is stuff like this. I mean, you know, hot glue has its place, and I do like hot glue sometimes, but for something like this, I don't know. I like hot glue for its quickness, but I don't know. I've also had a lot of things that pop off later, you know, with heat and temperature changes that was hot glued. So, I don't know. I really like this stuff. And I could get by with, you know, not get by, but I could use express glue or, you know, basically any other kind of glue for the smaller stuff. But since I have it out, I'm just going ahead and using it for all the pieces here. I don't know. I don't think I love all these leaves. If I had more time to do it over, I would do some little bit different leaves maybe, but yes, I do sell it, Patty. Yep, it's a Pentart product. Oh, looks like Courtney's way ahead of me. Looks like she put in a link for it. Oops. It's not, oh, that's a leaf. I don't know if I need that one, but I better grab it in case I do. Otherwise, I will be looking for it later. Oops. And it does dry pretty quick. Like, those are not moving now. It does not dry as quick as hot glue, obviously, but it dries pretty quick. Or maybe not dry, but it starts setting up pretty quick. And I thought about putting a key and keyhole on here, but I don't think it needs it. I don't think we need anything else other than what we've got going. I wish I had more of these little. I like that one and that one more. And I probably do if I looked through my stash, but then I'd have to paint them and waste more of your time, so. I better stick with the ones we're doing. It wouldn't make sense to throw those in now. Oh, thank you, Patty. And I don't know what I'll do for up at the top, other than put the, whoops, I've got that all over. Other than put a, you know, the washer on there that comes with it. Maybe a ribbon or something up there. Yeah, I had thought about putting, you know, putting that on there and covering up the hole, but, and then just putting it in an easel, but it's either that or I, you know, put that on there and put ribbon through it, which is probably what I will do, but unless you guys tell me to do something else. And like I said, if anybody's tuning in late, I did start this project yesterday, so you could go back through my page to yesterday, hopefully, and find it. And yeah, it should be in there. Or I mean, it should be, it's still on my page. I might just tear this one apart. Put that in there. I just need a little one there. You weren't sure where I was going last night? I think I get that a lot. Like, I didn't know where you were going with that, but I mean, hopefully you like it in the end, but you know, I'm sure my taste isn't for everyone, even in the end, so. Okay. I would like to clean it up a little. It dries clear, but you know, I do like to clean up any excess glue I see. Feels like my, somebody was asking yesterday the pros and cons of between resin and Formflex. And I do love them both, but I do not do the best job getting a flat surface with my Formflex. So, and this one is kind of lumpy. So I'm not getting it to lay down the best because it's not flat, you know, like you get with resin. So I'm putting a little more. I may end up having to clamp that or something. Okay. So I guess I could paint this real quick in that same chocolate decor metal matte, beautiful metallic looking color that we used for the stencil. And then I'll have to see later if I have any type of ribbons that will, you know, look okay on there. Okay. Man, it just keeps raining today. I feel like that's all it's done the last several days here. We should be getting our moisture levels up. Can you tell I'm married to a farmer? Oh, shoot. Don't stick there yet. Oof, okay. Didn't think I was going to get it to move. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else I want to do to it or not. I can come back and pick out the excess glue later. It's addictive. But that's what it's looking like. And I will probably either just sit this on a shelf as a shelf sitter or put it in an easel. You know, I probably will just go around the outside edges. You know, I can't leave it alone. So I'll just use the same brush we had. Just finish it off a little. You don't have to do this. I just apparently never feel finished until I do something around the edge. And I could have just put probably, I bet my bronze wax would have probably worked around the edges too. And like I said, I'll see what I have that I can, for a ribbon to loop through there. Okay. To finish this off. Okay, let's do some shadowing around there. If I can get any more paint out of my lid. No real reason, I just feel like it. I do have some other fun stuff we could have put on here, but I just don't think it needs it. We can save it for another project, but just didn't work out to use today. I've got these resin hearts, could have been cute, which, like I said, we didn't need them for today. And then, you know, that could have been cute there, but it's overkill on this one. We just don't need it. Oh, and I have not gotten to use this yet either. I don't know how this even, and it's too white for what we've got, but okay. And this thread, so I'm sure we could always paint it. It's already self-adhesive, but I would probably, that would be cute. I would probably still put heavy body gel on there just to make sure that that was permanent, but yeah, I'm gonna have to use that. We're gonna have to use that on something yet too. That's cute. Or it could have even went right there. But I almost think that's too cutesy for this project, so. I don't know, those were just some things that I had sitting here that could have went on here. Oh, and this one spells out love, which I've used on that picture frame. I don't know if anybody saw that. So, anyhoozle, I think I am going to call that done, except for putting that ribbon on there. Like I said, if you missed yesterday, that's when we started it. That's when we made the roses, and we played with, you know, all kinds of, I had made a bunch of stuff. I didn't make the molds on here, but we did do some, I don't think these are the ones we did. That was one we did, but yeah. So anyway, if you want to see the video for part 1, you should be able to scroll back through my page to yesterday and find that one. And we used a bunch of different waxes and showed what the colors look like. So Thank you, Sarah. All right. I'm going to hop off of here. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's I've already seen that one. Sorry. Judy turns her phone upside down. Yes, to see it right side up. Yep. I've gotten a different phone stand that I think helps a lot more now. So, but thank you, Lori. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Please let me know what you want me to see next, because I'm going to be trying to do more Facebook Lives. So, we could have put a keyhole there too. But anyway, I'm going to leave it. I like it. Okay. Bye.